We're supposed to state whether the basically we're supposed to choose the mean, median, or mode, and say why. And we're looking at this set of numbers to make a decision. The average weight of apples in a 10-pound bag. Do we think the mean, the median, or the mode would be the best? Okay, you want to go for the mean. We can't use the mean if we think there's going to be some outliers, like some Michael Jordans in the data set. Okay, some things that are really that have point values way above all the other ones. Okay, I don't even know if Michael Jordan's a reference that people use anymore, but the mean is the best center because apples in general, they're the same weight. They're not really so far distributed. They're not all over the place. It's probably symmetric with a single peak. That means it's approximately normally distributed. That means most of the numbers land in the center of the data set. Okay. There's no reason to say it would have several peaks. That would be like if there's some apples. That would be like if maybe we had a lot of really different kinds of apples. But it's a 10-pound bag. So the 10-pound bag would probably be like 9.9 pounds or 10.1 pounds because it'll be a little bit off. But most of the numbers are going to peak with a single peak around that 10-pound mark. Okay, let me try question 3 here. I was going to just do one of them, but let's do 2 of them here. The average time before the failure of a light bulb. What do we think? The mean, median, or mode? I think those are, yeah. Mean, median, or mode. This one, the mean doesn't make as much sense because some light bulbs, you put them in and they only last a couple months and we don't know why. Okay, but some light bulbs, you put them in, they just last forever. There's a big spread in the data set and there's likely to be some outliers. So the median is best because the distribution, let's see, what do they think? Left skewed or right skewed? I actually don't know with a light bulb. You have to know something about how light bulbs work in order to get whether it's left skewed or right skewed. So that's tough. You can do some research online and find out whether outliers for light bulbs are left or right skewed. I'm going to say it's right skewed. That means I think there's outliers to the right. That means I think some light bulbs last for a really long time. Man, I don't know. I don't know anything about light bulbs. It's either left or right skewed. Let's try it. Single peak, it still makes sense because there's probably a mean that it centers around. And that was a lucky guess, okay? Hopefully you get a question where it's a little bit more intuitive, but for a light bulb, you have to know whether, the outliers are really, really big outliers, or at the beginning of the light bulb example, I said, there could be some really, really small outliers. That would be a left skewed distribution if you think all the outliers are to the left.